Euclid's division means successive subtraction. Lemma, also known as helping theorem or proven proposition, which is used as a stepping stone to a larger result. Let us try to feel the word division, which is also known as successive subtraction. When we say 12 divided by 4, it means how many times 4 is subtracted from 12. 12 minus 4, 8, 8 minus 4, 4, 4 minus 4, 0. Hence, 4 is subtracted thrice from 12 and the remainder is 0. Again 50 divided by 12. Here 12 is subtracted 4 times and remainder is 2. According to Euclid's division lemma, for any two given positive integers a and b, there exists unique whole number q and r such that a is equal to bq plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0 but less than b. A and b belongs to the family of positive integer or natural number like 1, 2, 3 and so on. Q and r belongs to the family of whole number like 0, 1, 2, 3. In other words, every two natural number can be expressed in a relation with whole number. For example, 9 and 5 can be expressed as 9 is equal to 5 into 1 plus 4 or 5 is equal to 9 into 0 plus 5. Next example, 72 and 60. 72 can be expressed as 60 into 1 plus 12 and 60 can be expressed as 17 into 0 plus 60. Show that every positive even integer is of the form 2m and that every positive odd integer is of the form 2m plus 1, where m is some integer. As we know that even numbers are divisible by 2. So let us take a positive integer a. By Euclid's division lemma, a is equal to 2m plus r, where m is a whole number and r greater than or equal to 0 and less than 2. So r will have a value 0 and 1. Let us take case first. When r is 0, so a is equal to 2m, so it is even. In second case, r is equal to 1, equal to 2m plus 1. In this case, a is odd. Hence, every even positive integer is of the form 2m and every positive odd integer of the form 2m plus 1. Now, show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6 cube plus 1, 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5, where q is some integer. Let a is a positive integer. Using Euclid's division lemma, we can write as a is equal to 6 cube plus r, where r takes the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When r is equal to 0, a is equal to 6 cube, which is multiple of 2, so it is even. When r is equal to 1, a is equal to 6 cube plus 1, which is multiple of 2 plus 1, so it is odd. When r is equal to 2, a is equal to 6 cube plus 2, it is multiple of 2, clearly even. When r is equal to 3, a is equal to 6 cube plus 3, it is multiple of 2 plus 1, clearly it is odd. When r equal to 4, a is equal to 6 cube plus 4, which is multiple of 2, clearly it is even. When r is equal to 5, a is equal to 6 cube plus 5, which is multiple of 2 plus 1, clearly it is odd. Hence, any odd positive integer is of the type 6 cube plus 1 or 6 cube plus 3 or 6 cube plus 5. Using Euclid's division lemma, show that the square of any positive integer is of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. Here 3m means multiple of 3 and 3m plus 1 means 1 more than multiple of 3. Let us take some example. Square of 2 is 4, which is 1 more than multiple of 3. Square of 9 is multiple of 3. Square of 4 is 1 more than multiple of 3. Square of 7 is 1 more than multiple of 3. Square of 12 is multiple of 3. Square of 25 is again 1 more than multiple of 3. Here we observe that square of any natural number is either multiple of 3 or 1 more than multiple of 3. It can never be 2 more than multiple of 3. Now, let us prove this using Euclid's division lemma. Let a be any positive integer. On dividing it by 3, we have a is equal to 3 q plus r, where q belongs to the family of whole number and r is equal to 0, 1, 2. It will be less than 3 now. For very first case, 1. When r equal to 0, a is equal to 3q. On squaring both sides, we have a square is equal to 9q square, which is multiple of 3. And we can write as 3m, where m is equal to 3q square. For second case, when r is equal to 1, a is equal to 3q plus 1, On squaring both sides, we have a square is equal to 3 multiplied by 3q square plus 2q plus 1, which we can write as a square is equal to 3m plus 1, where m is equal to 3q square plus 2q. In case 3, when r is equal to 2, a is equal to 3q plus 2. On squaring both sides, we have a square is equal to 9q square plus 12q plus 4, which is a square is equal to 3m plus 1, where m is equal to 3q square plus 4q plus 1. Hence, square of any positive integer are of only two types, that is 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. It cannot be in the form of 3m plus 2. Now, use Euclid's division lemma to show that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Let us take some examples. Here, 2 cube is equal to 8, which is 9 into 0 plus 8. 3 cube is equal to 27, which is 9 into 3 plus 0. 5 cube is equal to 125, which is 9 into 13 plus 8. 10 cube is equal to 1000, is equal to 9 into 111 plus 1. 12 cube is equal to 1728, is equal to 9 into 192 plus 0, and so on. When we make groups of 9 or divide by 9, remainders may be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But here we observe that cube of any positive integer is multiple of 9, or 1 more than multiple of 9, or 8 more than multiple of 9. Let's have some basics. We know that if a number is multiple of 9, then it is also multiple of 3. For example, 18 can be written as 9 multiple of 2 and also 3 multiple of 6. 45 can be written as 9 into 5 and 3 into 15. 900 can be written as 9 into 100, which is 3 into 300, and so on. But if a number is multiple of 3, then it is not necessary that it is multiple of 9. For example, 6 is multiple of 3 but not a multiple of 9. 15 is multiple of 3 but not a multiple of 9. 300 is multiple of 3 but not a multiple of 9, and so on. We will use this property to prove the given theorem. Now, let a be a positive integer using Euclid's division lemma. A is equal to 3q plus r, where q belongs to the family of whole number and r is equal to 0, 1, 2. It will be less than 3. Case 1, when r equal to 0, a is equal to 3q plus 0 is equal to 3q. On cubing both sides, we have a cube is equal to 27q cube. It can be written as a cube is equal to 9 into 3q cube, which is multiple of 9, and can be written as 9m. M is equal to 3q cube in case 2. When r is equal to 1, a is equal to 3q plus 1. On cubing both sides, we have a cube is equal to 27q cube plus 9q into 3q plus 1 plus 1, which can be written as 9m plus 1, where m is equal to 3q cube plus 3q square plus q. Again, in case 3, when r is equal to 2, we can write as a is equal to 3q plus 2. On cubing both sides, we have a cube is equal to 9 multiple plus 8, which can be written as 9m plus 8, where m is equal to 3q cube plus 6q square plus 4q. Hence, cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. It can never be 9m plus 2, 9m plus 3, 9m plus 4, 9m plus 5, 9m plus 6, 9m plus 7. Show that 1 and only 1 out of n plus 1, n plus 2 is divisible by 3. Here we observe that n plus 1, n plus 2 are 3 consecutive positive integers. Let us take some examples on above theorem. Example 1. 5, 6, 7, which are in the form of n plus 1, n plus 2. Here, out of these 3 consecutive numbers, only 6 is divisible by 3. In another example, 42, 43, 44, which is in the form of n plus 1, n plus 2. Here also, 42 only is divisible by 3. In next example, 1001, 1002, 1003, only 1002 is divisible by 3. Hence, by taking different examples, we have seen that out of 3 consecutive positive integers, only 1 is divisible by 3. Let n be any positive integer using Euclid's division lemma. N is equal to 3q plus r, where q belongs to the family of whole number and r is equal to 0, 1, 2. It will be less than 3. Now, case 1. When r equal to 0, n is equal to 3q. which is multiple of 3. When n plus 1, it will be 3 cubed plus 1. It is not multiple of 3. For n plus 2, it is 3 cubed plus 2. It is also not multiple of 3. So here out of n plus 1, n plus 2, only n is divisible by 3. In case 2, when r is equal to 1, n is equal to 3 cubed plus 1 is not a multiple of 3. n plus 1, 3 cubed plus 1 plus 1, 3 cubed plus 2, it is also not a multiple of 3. For n plus 2, 3 cubed plus 1 plus 2, it is 3 cubed plus 3, which is a multiple of 3. So here also out of n plus 1, n plus 2, only n plus 2 is divisible by 3. In the last case, case 3, we have r is equal to 2. So n is equal to 3 cubed plus 2 is also not a multiple of 3. For n plus 1, 3 cubed plus 2 plus 1, it is multiple of 3. For n plus 2, it is 3 cubed plus 4, which is also not a multiple of 3. So here also out of n plus 1, n plus 2, only n plus 1 is divisible by 3. Hence, 1 and only 1 out of n plus 1, n plus 2 is divisible by 3. Now, Euclid's division algorithm. We know Mr. Euclid, and the word division, it is successive subtraction, and the last word algorithm means a series of well-defined steps for solving a problem, the way we solve a problem. This is also known as algorithm. It is a technique to compute the SCF of two given positive integers. It means we can use Euclid's division lemma to find the SCF of two given positive integers. It is a procedure. Now you have to recall that the SCF of two positive integers a and b is the largest positive integer d that divides both a and b. Let us have some examples on it. Find the SCF of 135 and 225. Let us see how the algorithm works. The larger of 2 is 225. Use Euclid's division lemma. For these two numbers, 225 can be written as 135 into 1 plus 90. Now considering 135 and 90, use again Euclid's division lemma. We can write 135 is equal to 90 into 1 plus 45. Now considering 90 and 45, again applying Euclid's division lemma, we can write 90 is equal to 45 into 2 plus 0. Notice that the remainder has become 0 and we cannot proceed further. So SCF of 225 and 135 is 45. Notice that 45 is SCF of 90 and 45. 45 is SCF of 135 and 90. And 45 is SCF of 225 and 135. Now let us find SCF of 196 and 38,220. The larger of 2 is 38,220 now. So by Euclid's division lemma, we can write 38220 as 196 into 195 plus 0. Here, as the remainder is 0, so the SCF of 38,220 and 196 is 196. Let us take another question to find SCF of 867 and 255. Here the larger of 2 is 867. Using Euclid's division lemma, 867 can be expressed as 867 is equal to 255 multiplied by 3 plus 102. As the remainder is not equal to 0, so we will apply Euclid's division lemma on 255 and 102. So 255 can be written as 102 multiplied by 2 plus 51. As the remainder is not equal to 0, so again applying Euclid's division lemma on 102 and 51. So 102 can be written as 51 into 2 plus 0. Now here the remainder became 0. So the SCF of 867 and 225 is 51. Linear combination. SCF of two number can be expressed as linear combination of two given number. SCF of A and B can be expressed as ax plus by, where x and y are integers. For example, SCF of 6 and 4 is 2. So, 2 can be written as 6x plus 4y, where x and y may be 1 minus 1, 3 minus 4. Let us try to feel the logic behind this. Using Euclid's division lemma, 6 is equal to 4 into 1 plus 2. So, 2 can be written as 6 into 1 minus 4 into 1. Now, 2 is equal to 6 into 1 plus 4 into minus 1. So, 6 and 4 are linearly combined with its SCF. Now, if the SCF of 420 and 272 is expressed as 420x plus 272y, find the value of x and y. On applying Euclid's division lemma, we have the SCF of 420 and 272 as 4. Now again, the SCF 4 can be written as 124 minus 224 into 5. Here 4 is equal to 124 minus 24 is expressed as 148 minus 124 multiplied by 5. As a result, we have 4 is equal to 124 into 6 minus 148 into 5. Now here 4 is again expressed in 272 and 148. After then, it is again expressed in 420 and 272. On comparing, we have x is equal to minus 11 and y is equal to 17.